You guys already know what time it is. Y'all know when I said I was gonna do this episode, I'm gonna get real funky with it one time though. Now, I know it's 4th of July weekend's holiday, everybody's celebrating Independence Day, seeing the fireworks. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all save me a plate and all that good stuff. But I don't make these type of episodes, I don't do this show to please nobody. You know what I mean? I'm gonna speak my piece, I'm gonna speak my voice. Simple as that. I'm gonna keep it always funky with you. Now, welcome to Ghetto Wealthy. The only show on the planet, we keep it real raw. You feel what I'm saying? Real raw. Straight like that, man. Now, first thing first, I got a lot of people I got to address. Alright? Now, the shoe fits word. I'm not in my nice guy mode anymore where I'm just like, oh, well, it's not all but some. I don't want to hear none of that. It's not all but some. I don't want to hear that nonsense no more. Right? First things first. I know we're transitioning out of Pride Month, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm not homophobic. You choose to live your life how you see fit. You feel me? You choose how you see fit. I ain't got nothing against the gay community. Y'all do what y'all do. That's your lifestyle. That's your culture. That's your choice. You do what you do. Understand this. When you are in that culture, you guys are a very controversial culture. Let me tell you why. When I say this. You guys want people to accept y'all culture. Like y'all want people to just openly embrace and be like, oh, we love y'all culture. And if we don't, then we're labeled as homophobic. You guys gotta realize this, right? You guys have to realize that y'all that has always never been open, like acceptingly open. You know what I mean? Like the way it is now in the world, I'm going to tell you like this. Before I continue on my rant, the whole world, and this is why the whole world is soft. As far like they just soft, like everybody, because everybody takes everything so opinionated and run with it. You know what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying about y'all, like the LBGTQ community. Listen, guys, understand this. I don't have a personal beef with y'all community. It be, and I respect those in y'all community that just know, they're like, look, this is their lifestyle, this is their choice. They not flaunting it on everybody. They not mad if you don't accept their culture. They just do them. I respect them. I respect y'all 100%. It be the ones that be over dramatically doing it, and then they get mad when people don't accept their culture. It's like they be the ones that be trying to just throw it out there, throw it. Everything gotta be gay. Everything gotta be. It's like, bruh, we get it. That's your lifestyle. That's your choice. Understand? People are just not going to accept this culture. Like I tell people all the time, I don't care. But I'm gonna say something real controversial in this episode. And I know a lot of people gonna hate me for saying it. Now, when these kids be one that go through sex changes, right? They wanna, they don't see themselves, let's say they don't see themselves being a female anymore, they wanna be a boy or vice versa. Now, these parents put on a brave face on national TV. They put on a brave face and just be like, well, I love my, they do this. Oh, I love whatever they are. I just love them, whatever they describe to be. And I understand. No, they do that because it's on national TV. They got to sit back and just be they were like, oh. People ask, how do you feel about your son now want to be a girl? Now they just because what parent? Like, for real, let's be real. What parent is really going to be happy if their son just came to them and say they want to have a sex change? What parent, just gonna openly embrace that and not have their feelings hurt. It's like your mother gave birth to a boy. Telling her that now all of a sudden you want to be a girl, that's a slap in the face to her. I'm gonna be real with you, that's a slap in the face. You telling me she went through all this labor, she got a boy, she raising a boy, doing all these boyish things, and then now all of a sudden you come out the blue, you don't want to be a boy no more. She's just looking like, what? Or like I said, you got same thing with that father too. You know what I mean? He raising a son, he doing manly things with son, then he turn out, you don't want to be a boy no more. Mother got a daughter, doing all these girly things, shopping, teaching her how to be a girl, all that. She want to be a boy all of a sudden. As a parent, I'm not even gonna lie to you. That shit would hurt. That shit would hurt me. But the world nowadays, they be trying to put on a brave face and try to be like, well, I'm going to accept him anyway. Understand this. I get it if parents, I get it if y'all hurt. Y'all don't want to say it. Y'all don't want to say it in front of the media. Y'all don't want to say it on social media because it's going to label y'all as insensitive. It's going to label y'all as like, oh, I guess you homophobic now. No. It's all right to be like, look, man, that's up. Like, damn, so you really just going to pull that card right here? Damn, like, this what you want to do? Oh, just be like, look, man, you got to put on a brave face because it's like, it's either you accept it or lose your child. When I say lose your child, I mean like they stop talking to you type of stuff. They don't never forgive you type of vibe. But this is why you be having parents, right? The LBGTQ community, y'all got to understand this. A lot of parents grew up in an era where this was not openly accepted. This wasn't openly accepted. So you guys gotta realize and understand that when you come out to your parents and then like they feel a certain way about your culture, you can't get mad at them. You can't be like, they be like, nah, I don't want none of that girl on girl, boy on boy stuff in my house. Like, they don't want to see it. But y'all be getting upset because they be like, you don't want to embrace it. They don't want to accept it. They gotta understand that you are their child, but they don't want to accept. They not gonna accept that. I'm gonna be real with you. No parent's ever gonna be comfortable seeing that. So to the LGBT community, before I wrap this up, understand that to the ones that just know, like, hey, you're part of that culture, that's you, do what you do, cool. But the ones that be trying to be over the top with it and be like, everybody's gonna embrace it, everybody's not gonna embrace that community. I'm the type of person, I got more problems to worry about. I don't give a damn about you and your what you do, all right? Your community is not my concern, all right? What y'all do is what y'all do. So if anybody comes out like, oh, Funka, you homophobic, I'm just gonna tell you, I let you do what you do. Simple as that. That's not me dodging the question. That's literally like, I let y'all do y'all, I'm gonna do me. It's just that simple. Now, let's get funky with it one time for the next 1-2-1-2 here. I'm gonna have to go black and white. Black and white. We need to address it. Black folks, I just want to know. Black Lives Matter. I want to call y'all out first. Because I be so sick and tired of Black Lives Matter. Understand this. Black Lives Matter only seem to come out when it's racially motivated. This is why I don't take Black Lives Matter serious. I understand it's just a slogan, hey, Black Lives Matter. Understand this. I understand what y'all cause is, but y'all gotta realize Black Lives Matter, that's not a real cause. Because again, Black Lives Matter only come around when something tragic happens. Y'all ever notice that? It's on Black Lives Matter only come around when something tragic happens. Where do Black Lives Matter be when we got all this black on black crime killing? Where do Black Lives Matter be? Understand this. Martin Luther King had a cause. Malcolm X, as controversial as he had a cause. The Black Panthers. This is why I told somebody once before. I said, if you want to compare anybody, I said, the Black Panthers is what most people idolize. I understand to some people they think the Black Panthers was a little bit too radical due to their approach. But understand this, Black Panthers was more about, they was unified. They was unified. They was like, look, we're going to take care of the community. They sending kids back to school with books, feeding kids. They doing all that. What is Black Lives Matter doing for the black community? Not a damn thing. They only come around when something tragic happens. This is why I don't take Black Lives Matter serious. We only see it when something tragic happens. Understand this. We got our problems in the black community, but I always tell people this. The one thing that will scare the whole entire world is black people being unified. That would be the scariest thing, is black people being unified. The moment you see black people standing together rather than killing each other, especially over nonsense, that's how you know black people are scary. Straight like that. Now white people, on the other hand, y'all be throwing me off, man. For real. Cause white people, y'all be using too much of y'all privilege. And y'all be throwing me off. I'm gonna take it back to the whole the Chris Rock and Will Smith situation at the Oscars, right? Went up there, slapped Chris Rock. Then you had Amy Schumer, white comedian-ish. She gonna go on, I think she went on one of them late night shows and gonna talk about some, I was traumatized. That's why I said white people be over-exaggerating. I was traumatized. White people pull out all these different cards all the time. I was traumatized. Half the time they be starting stuff, but as soon as the cops show up, I was traumatized. What? I was traumatized. I seen a group of black people. I was traumatized. They wasn't even about to bother you. I was traumatized. I remember I was walking to school, man. This is when I was still going to a trade school. And I literally was just walking through the little plaza. I literally seen an old white lady clutch her purse. I said, see, it's the negative stereotype that y'all think. You just out here just automatically just assuming that black people, everybody just rob everybody. You just think that's what they always do. We just be out here just robbing people. Oh, okay. But see, here's the difference. White people would never understand black people. No? It's straight like that. Y'all would never understand black people. Because one thing I always tell people, racism is generational. It's generational. Racism is taught. It's taught. Why do you think, why do you think that? It's taught. It's something that's passed on from generation to generation. Right? White people say the N-word all the time. But guess what? Their parents just teach them, don't say it in public. Don't get caught saying it in public. In the household, they probably use that all the time. They probably watch the news and they see us kill each other. They go, look at these niggas on TV. This is why I tell you, don't hang out with them. They probably drop the N-bomb like crazy. In the household, they don't teach them about black history. That's why when I used to work with somebody and they told me that we should get rid of black history. I'm sitting there thinking why would we get rid of black history? Understand this, Black History Month, even Hispanic Heritage Month, and even Pride Month is celebrating a culture. Now, granted, Pride Month is a whole bunch of people. You know what I mean? It's gay white people, it's gay black people, gay Spanish people too. But when you think of Black History Month is for black people. Juneteenth is for black people. Hispanic Heritage Month is for Hispanic people. That's teaching people about a culture that they don't know nothing about. And see, especially with Black History Month, white people been stealing from us for so long. When you find out during Black History Month that black people invented half of the world, we just don't get our credit. And see, that's always been the issue with black and white. We don't never get our credit. We don't never get our due. So white people always be talking about, y'all always complaining. What are we complaining about? We complain about getting our due? We can complain about I'm a little lost. What do we complain? We complain about getting our due, but I guarantee you, if it comes down to black and white, if white person want their due and their credit, they gonna make sure they gonna get it. But for us, they tell us, you guys are complaining again. Every day they try to strip black people's voice. Every day, every month, they tell us, they try to strip our voice. As much as I may not like LeBron as a basketball player, the man speaks up. And you know what the media tell LeBron to do? Shut up and dribble. Because that's what they look at us for. They tell us to stay in our place. If you a rapper, an actor, an entertainer, an athlete, we have no voice. We have no voice. They've been telling us this. Because the moment we start speaking up, then they go, here they go complaining again. Here they go complaining again. That's how they look. That's how they look at us. Complaining. How we complain about stuff that what? What are we complaining about? Right? White cop be killing black kids all the time. We go protest, now they sitting there thinking like, they're armed and dangerous. They spin the whole narrative. But I guarantee you, let a black cop kill a white kid. Let a black cop been on the force for like 20 years. Kill a white kid, kill little Billy, whatever. I guarantee you, this man will never be in law enforcement again a day in his life, because why? Little Billy's parents are gonna sue the hell out of him. They're gonna sue the hell out of the department. This man's gonna he's gonna get life in prison. But guess what? White cops kill black kids all the time, kill black people all the time. They only get like a year. They get 3 years. Come back suspended for like 3 months, probation, and then they back on the job. And then y'all wondering why we sitting back just thinking like, man, that's not enough, because we already know how stacked the system is against us. This is why you never really seen a black cop kill a white kid. Cause we already know if you just look at the outcome of that situation. You might as well turn your bag, you might as well turn yourself in, you might as well book yourself, book your handcuffs, all that. Understand this. White people, even if you're not racist, I told somebody this the other day, even if you are not racist, we are still not equal. Let that sink in for a second. You may not be racist, but we're not equal. We still trying to get a seat at the table. Y'all don't even want us to have that. Because I guarantee you, how many black CEOs of these Fortune 5 companies is it? Not that many. Hell, half-time black people at these companies, they try to at least hire 2 of them just so they don't seem like they racist. Look, we have a black receptionist. Ooh, the receptionist. Look, we got a black lady, a black secretary. Ooh, a secretary. We're not talking about a person that's at the very top of the chain, because why? They don't want black folks representing the company. They don't want nobody black representing the company. They let you get close and that's about it. They don't want you to have a seat at their table. You wonder why in the NFL and stuff like that, there's not that many black owners? Because they don't want us to have a seat at their table. If it is a black owner, they're not the majority owner, they're a minority. They got like a 2%. They 2% owner of the team. That means you ain't really got that much say so in the team. The NBA, I think the only black owner is Michael Jordan. That's it. But yet you got all these rappers and athletes that can own a team, but they like, no, whoa. We don't want none of y'all at the table. So how come every time when you got this white person that been at the top for so long, when it's time to step down, and they be like, who's a suitable candidate? Y'all not speaking up for us. Y'all not, hey yo, I think Funk should definitely take over. I ain't using my real name, but still. But they like, I think he should take over. He's qualified, he's been at the job, he know this, he know that. No, y'all go grab somebody who's not qualified, but they look like y'all. That's what they like, can we get somebody a little bit more, white? A little more white. So, that's why I say, you may not be racist, but we're not definitely equal. In no way, shape, or form. Because you got these white people that shoot up these schools. White people shoot up these schools all the time. And you wonder why black people be sitting back just looking like, damn, that's crazy. Because white people, y'all shoot up these schools. Y'all walking around guns freely shooting up people. And what y'all do? The cops detain y'all. They actually arrest y'all. Black person go shoot up a school, shoot up a mall, shoot up a nightclub, guess what? He's not getting handcuffed. He's getting shot right on the pavement. Because the moment they catch him, bah, shots fired. He's dead. That cop is labeled an American hero. That's crazy. And before I switch the topic one more time here, the whole Capitol riots that happened last year. You wonder why black people was pissed off, but we was laughing at y'all the whole time? The whole time. That's why when the news recently started showing like people getting prosecuted because of this whole Capitol thing, we sit back like that. We don't care, because why? We look at it. That's some white people. That's what white people problems. Because we already know when we protest, they be sitting back with the guns, the riots, the dogs. They be ready to tear gas. They be just waiting for us to make a move. But y'all let white folks storm the whole Capitol. I'm talking about y'all was just letting them slide through. Gates was coming open and everything. And you wonder why you say, you may not be racist, but we damn sure ain't equal. Y'all just sliding through. They Spider-Man on top of the side of the building. They over here, they are inside the Capitol with their feet up. They going through desks tearing up paper. Can you imagine if that was black people? They would have told us, they told us the moment if that was us, they told us the moment we even reached the Capitol, open fire. It would have been a lot of dead black people that day. Straight up, I'm being real with you. So anytime we see stuff like this, y'all may not be racist, but we damn sure ain't equal. And even when y'all had y'all so-called president, Agent Orange, aka Trump, this man was glorifying being racist. He was glorifying that. He spent everything around the Colin Kaepernick situation. He spent that around. That had nothing to do with that. But here y'all go and talking about something. No one's gonna disrespect our military and our Constitution and all this. This ain't got nothing to do with the military. Ain't had nothing to do with it. But guess what, white folks? Y'all took it, ran with it just because he said so. But hey, that's none of my business though. Now my last piece before I get up out of here. To the whole pick-me culture. Understand this. I know a lot of people probably don't know what the pick-me culture. I'm going to break it down for you. The pick-me culture is basically AKA the kiss ass. It's basically when you a kiss ass. It's basically when you trying to do the right thing and people still look at you negative. That's what the pick-me culture is. When it comes to pick-me culture, men and women, understand this. For all the people that's speaking up on the positive of relationships, keep doing y'all. Stop looking at these people. Stop looking at these people because you doing the right thing. You ever get on social media and you got a woman praising, like, she praising black men of all people? She on there talking about some black kings, we love you, like, we see you every day, we see you this, and this. And her whole comment section be filled, oh, you'll pick me, you'll pick me. It's basically like you're trying to say, like, look, they might not want you, but I want you. Pick me. That's why they call it the pick me culture. Like, they might not want you, but I want you. Okay, I still see how hard you working. I care about you. I love you, stuff like that. That's why they trying to say pick me. Same thing with the fellas. He be like, look, man, black women out here, they are like God's gift. They, you know, I know what y'all go through, ladies, you know, stuff like that. And here go fellas, somebody, boy, you a simp. You a simp. How he a simp? Cause what? He praising females. That's why he a simp. He a simp, really? Okay, cool. So with that being said, this, as I digress, I'm gonna leave the biggest blow ever. Right? Ladies, we stand with y'all. We stand with y'all on this. We understand that whole Roe versus Wade situation was crazy. How can you control a woman, tell her what she can do? It's her body, her choice. You know? That's one of the toughest decisions any lady can make. That's her body, her choice. I ain't gonna never tell you, it's like you trying to force kids into this world. I don't know why the Supreme Court, I don't know why y'all even made that decision. Ladies, your body, your choice. All right? You choose what to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You choose what to do. All right? You can't sit right here and like the Supreme Court, I don't know what they're tripping about. They expect you just bringing kids in this world. Like, come on, man. I understand the negatives about it, but let's be real for a second. Let's be real. And I said I was going to digress from this one. And this might be a sensitive topic, but if a girl end up getting raped, right? She end up getting raped and getting pregnant. Y'all telling her she can't get rid of it? Like, she didn't put herself in that situation. But yet y'all telling her, oh well, that happened to you, sucks to be you. Like, what? No, that's why I say at the end of the day, ladies, your body, your choice. I understand that's one of the hardest decisions to make in life. But for me, as I digress and get up out of here, it's your boy Funkadelic Jones signing out. I'm gone, y'all. Enjoy y'all 4th of July. Peace.